welcome. We are back with another Neptunian Virtual Stars video. This one is going to, of course, be talking about the Novella section of the game, and probably the most broken section of the entire game. So first things first, you go to Neo 2 Plaza, and a UFO crashes, because why not? It includes 2 new characters that come into the game that I'm not going to mention, because they're only seen in cutscenes and they're not playable, unlike Vice and Licht, who we got from the last portion that are playable, but again, I don't mostly use VTubers in the game, and Molly and Q right there. So, of course, we're going to go straight to the access monitor, and go straight to Novella. Again, one of the most broken parts in the entire speedrun. Now, why do I say this? The reason why is because there are 2 skips in here, and this is where you basically power level. In this game, leveling is all what you need, because again, if you're not leveled and you don't have enough damage, you will not be able to deal damage to bosses. So, in general, what I'm going to do is hopefully not die, and then get to the sections that I can showcase, which are, of course, going to be the 2 skips. So, of course, I'm going to stick myself to the wall, because again, I'm going to deal enough damage to blow through this whole entire section. Again, I got hit. Oops. But again, there's a few mandatory sections. Is this going to lock? Usually there's a time lag. There we go. For some reason, there's a time lag on some of those mandatory doors. It's if you clear it way too fast, it's like the game didn't expect you to clear it that fast. So, we'll clear these mandatory sections and then get to the first skip, which isn't too bad. Or, actually, they are bad. They're extremely strong, these skips. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I'm gonna die. I died. Alright. Do I have a revive? Yes I do. Wee. That's the risk you go with having less than, enough HP. But that's okay. Like I said, unoptimal, but I'm just showcasing what a normal speedrun would be, or a normal speedrun would do, if they had enough HP. So of course there's a switch down here. You're going to press said switch. This is also the first section in the entire game where switches become a thing. There are very few puzzles with switches, but in Novella they're introduced. We're going to skip, I think, one entirely. So that's going to be fun. But we're coming up to the first skip, and it's going to be... It's quite breaking, I would say. So there's usually mandatory sections in this game that you do have to proceed through. Like, you have no choice. You have to proceed through those mandatory sections. But there is a way around them. If I can get them... First try, it'd be insane. So, of course, we're going to switch to the VTubers. Not like that. So we're going to dash. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go around the outside of this area. So you see the arena. The arena is supposed to be a mandatory arena. But we just skip it. Just go around the outside. This one is a little bit easier. But again, you just want to stick on the outside. And then dash in. And boom. You've skipped the entire section. I've never seen that camera pull before. But yeah, we've skipped both mandatory sections. Now you have to do it again on the coming back, but it's actually not that hard. Because again, you can just go around the outside, dash, you're going to go around the outside, dash. Come on, no! I think I'm still on the outside. Am I still on the outside? Okay. So again, you get another chance at it, and boom, there you go. You've skipped all the mandatory sections in Novella. I found that out by watching, I believe, a streamer called Silent Eagle 3, and he mentioned it to me because, again, we used to do races back in the day. And, yeah, you can just skip that section entirely. Those are supposed to be mandatory sections, as you see right there. That purple dome, that's supposed to be a mandatory section. You're not supposed to be able to get through that. I got through that. So, again, what you want to do with that is go around with the VTubers. Dash around the outside. It is difficult to get at first, but once you get it, it feels so good. Because, again, you're skipping about 3 to 5 minutes of gameplay. Now, here we are with the most broken part of the entire speedrun. Skywriting. You will be defeating this multiple times. And I mean multiple times. You'll probably defeat this Skywriter the most of any boss in the entire game. And no, I'm not exaggerating. You will be destroying this dude the most out of every boss in the entire game. So, again, the strategy is, of course, to get as close as humanly possible, and then use Neptune's grenade to basically destroy it in record time. And it's its attacks are very telegraphed. Again, if you see the wings, you move to the side. If you see it dash like this, you're just going to dash backwards. And boom, there we are. So, why is it broken? So you're going to see that we have an M7 Revive and an Overflowing Energy. Now, this is the rare candy of this game. So it says it increases it by 1. So 14, 15, level 16. Now we're going to go for Revive. When we use Revive, it revives the boss. So it's basically a gigantic punching bag to get you stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. It's quite insane. So in general, you will try and get to at least level 54 if you can manage it. You can actually just get to level 100 if you want to. Like in a casual playthrough, you can just get to level 100. Like there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There is no limit to the overflowing energies that you can hold. Or actually there is, I believe it's like 99, but you'll never have 99 overflowing energies. So again, the method is defeat the boss, go for overflowing energy, go for revive, and then just rinse and repeat. Again, I'm going to be here for probably about, it does take about 20 to 30 minutes to do so, but once you do, you're basically going to, as you get higher and higher in the levels, you'll get faster and faster to being the boss, and of course you'll learn its patterns, so you won't get hit. It's very hard to get hit by this boss, because again, if you know its telegraph patterns, it's basically a cakewalk. So, again, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I will be back in a few minutes when I show you level 50. Alright, hello, we have returned, and we are now level 56 with 275 attack. The reason why I go into this is because this basically clears the entire game until the final grinding area in Gaminion, but we'll get to that. So, now that I'm level 56 and I've cleared the boss, we're going to move straight on to the next skip. Because there's no more grinding. It's basically just going to be all execution and all damage from here on out. I have 3 health, but I think I should be fine. So, here we are with the next skip. So, traditionally, you'd have to go around this area and go in a loop to get this door open that you see at the edge. We're not going to do that. We're going to skip that entirely. The reason being is we're going to defeat these enemies because, unfortunately, this is not a mandatory skip area, but as you see, I have 275 attack, so I'm pretty sure these enemies, yeah, they're taking like 300 damage apiece. They don't stand a chance anymore. So you see that switch over there? Yeah, that one right there? All you have to do is stand by these books right here. You're going to jump on one of these books. You're going to shoot. Aim it. Come on. And there you go. It's now green. Do you know what that means? We've skipped the entirety of that entire section. So usually you'd have to go through a jump puzzle and some extra things to gain the switch, but yeah, we just skipped it altogether. Again, product of Speedrunner Silent Eagle 3 and yeah, just put it into practice. I remember actually being in the Discord that same day it happened, and I'm like, let's practice this, and yeah, it happens. So we're just gonna go into Novella and Arrow, and he is a complete joke now. I would have the release ability, but dummy me decided to use it during grinding, so we're just going to use muscle. So muscle release is a technique that I'm going to showcase in another video, but is completely broken and destroys the entire balance of the game, like a lot of things in this game. So, Novella and Arrow. Pretty hard boss, right? Supposed to be a pretty hard boss, but 275 attack, and you just pop a muscle, and yeah, he's a joke. You probably don't even need release at this point. Just look at the health bar. Just look at the health bar at the top of the screen. So yeah, he's dead. So that was fun. Again, a little bit longer of a video, but again, Novella needed that time because, again, it's one of the more important parts of the speedrun and sort of sets you up. Like, if you get a fast Novella, you basically just beat the entire game. So again, if you enjoyed this video, you can, of course, leave a comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!